Hello, my name is Paul Pennell with Urban Design Partners, and I am representing Penmith Holdings to present City of Charlotte Zoning Petition 2024-087 Grier Towns. Typically with community meetings, we have some housekeeping that we have to do related to asking questions during the community meeting. I encourage anyone in the public who views this video to reach out to me directly to ask any questions that you may have regarding this petition. You can reach me at Paul, that's P-A-U-L, Paul at urbandesignpartners.com. That's Paul at urbandesignpartners.com. You can also reach me via phone at 704-334-3303. Again, that's 704-334-3303. That is my office number. You can see here in an aerial the proposed rezoning area identified with the hatch overlay and the star. The site is located at the corner of Rocky River Road and Grier Road in the city of Charlotte. You can see Rocky River Park, a wonderful park developed and maintained by Mecklenburg County Parks and Recreation to the south across Grier Road. The site is approximately 6.8 acres today, includes one single-family home on site, and is currently zoned in 1A. Here is an additional aerial view with the surrounding property lines turned on for reference. There's another view of the site along Grier Road and Rocky River Road. Note the Church of Latter-day Saints directly to the north of the rezoning area, and the Wesleyan Church adjacent the site across Rocky River Road for additional reference. So what are we doing here, and why are we presenting this meeting to the public? What is zoning? What is rezoning? Zoning is the city's method of classifying land by usage. It promotes development in a smart, reliable fashion. This chart shows current zoning districts under the City of Charlotte UDO. The chart shows least intensive place types in 1A to most intensive place types, TOD-UC. Neighborhood 1 in 1 and Neighborhood 2 in 2 are residential, for example, while ML is manufacturing and logistics, which allows for industrial uses. TOD is a transit-oriented development and far more intense than Neighborhood 1 and Neighborhood 2 residential districts. Two types of rezoning petitions in North Carolina, and they include conventional and conditional rezoning petitions. For this particular location, Penmith Holdings is requesting an N2A conditional rezoning district, which allows the use of the property as prescribed within N2 zoning district, including single-family attached residential uses, which includes townhome style homes on site. The purpose for the conditional component of the zoning petition, there is a conditional site plan associated with the plan, which we will visit and discuss here shortly. A few additional important planning items to review. The CLT 2040 Comprehensive Plan. The 2040 Plan is a living policy document providing a framework to help guide decision-making and investment in the near and long term. The City of Charlotte Unified Development Ordinance, or UDO. This replaced the City of Charlotte zoning ordinance that took effect on June 1st, 2023. The UDO simplifies and consolidates planning and development regulations into a unified document aligned with the vision of the 2040 plan. This petition is following the design guidelines found within the City of Charlotte adopted UDO. The 2040 policy map. This is a future land use map identifying land uses that are most suitable for future development of an area based on anticipated and desired growth patterns in the city as identified by the City of Charlotte Planning Department and community stakeholders. The City of Charlotte zoning map shown here. This site is currently zoned N1A, requesting to rezone to N2A CD. And zoning districts are also shown here that are within the vicinity, including N1A, N1B, R8MF. That is a remnant of the old City of Charlotte zoning ordinance, which represents residential multifamily, 8 units per acre. NS, which is neighborhood services, and some additional below. The site shown here, outlined in a black line, is currently identified on the Charlotte Future 2040 policy map as Neighborhood 1, which is a residential use. The green area directly across the street on Grier Road is the existing Reedy Creek Park. So there are numerous considerations to account for when site planning. Existing site conditions such as topography, existing foliage, etc. As we've discussed tonight, City of Charlotte UDO development regulations that apply to the site include community input, like we're doing now during this community meeting, this recorded community meeting, the 2040 plan and policy map, current entitlements, what's being developed in the area, and trends. What do we see going on nearby parcels, essentially? Pedestrian safety, walkability and connectivity, vehicular traffic patterns, looking at where to locate internal and external driveways, green space, natural areas, where will these be located, how much and what amenities will be on site, and also community input, which is the purpose of this meeting. You see here the site plan for rezoning petition 2024-087. This is the current site plan that has been submitted to the City of Charlotte Planning Department for review and comment. This plan will go through a series of revisions, which we can discuss some of those revisions later. But for now, let's go ahead and jump to the rendered site plan, which will be much easier to review. The rendered site plan for rezoning petition 2024-087 proposes up to 75 single-family attached townhome-style dwelling units. These units are represented on this rendering in yellow. All units are proposed to be rear-loaded with a 2-car garage, with the majority of the units fronting a public street. Units will be fronting Grier Road, Rocky River Road, and a new internal public street, stubbing from Grier Road to the north. Each dwelling will have a minimum 2-car, 20-foot driveway, providing additional off-street parking for future residents. Additional visitor parking spaces will be provided within the site as well for future visitors. Green area tree save is provided at the southern edge of the site with a Class C landscape yard abutting the church property. Street trees shall also be provided along the proposed public roads and existing public roads. In addition, the site will also be providing 12-foot wide sidewalks, also known as multi-use paths, along the entire frontage of the project along Grier Road and Rocky River Road. The proposed internal public street will also be providing an 8-foot landscape strip and 8-foot sidewalks. Internal tree plantings are also proposed, and including internal green spaces as well that will be amenitized. Lastly, the project will provide updated bus stop paths. These locations are currently being coordinated with CATS, the Charlotte Area Transit System, to determine the best location for these bus pickup locations. There is a blue graphic representing the stormwater control measure at the southern end of the site. This stormwater control measure will hold stormwater runoff during a storm event and slowly release it over time. Units shall also be enhanced with building materials such as hardy plank, brick, stone, and other masonry accents, including porches and covered porches along access points, pedestrian access points adjacent public rights of way. The timeline for rezoning petition 2024-087 is as follows. The community meeting is being held on September 4th, 2024. That is this presentation, which is taking place right now. The City Council public hearing will be on October 21st, 2024, or November 18th, 2024. That is yet to be determined as the petition moves forward. The zoning committee meeting will be held on November 5th, 2024, or December 3rd, 2024. The date will be determined as the petition progresses. And we anticipate the City of Charlotte Council will vote and decide on the zoning petition on November 18th or December 16th, 2024, at which time the petition would then move into land development permitting, which is essentially production of the construction documents to allow for the construction of this townhome community. We would anticipate construction to begin in approximately 18 months due to all of the permitting and regulations that need to be met prior to construction commencing. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, Paul at Urban Design Partners. You can reach me at my email at paul@urbandesignpartners.com or call me at 704-334-3303. Again, 704-334-3303. Thank you so much for your time listening to this video and reviewing this petition, and I look forward to speaking with you if you have any questions.